Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing okay. I'm on my second week of rest, and next Monday, literally 1 week from now, I'm going for my second cycle, second treatment. So, my life been kind of a roller coaster this last week, especially physically, emotionally, spiritually. And I really want to talk about more like spiritual, emotional part. Um, Physically, I've been feeling one day okay, another day just want to lay down and just do nothing. My stomach hurt so badly. Had to go to the hospital on Saturday because of my stomach and constipation, sorry. So yeah, learning this cycle, how my body going to react. I know there's other things gonna come, but this is gonna be something major for me. And um spiritually, I've been feeling okay, praising Lord. We put music on, worship, and everything is good. Then after the same day, that night, I'll be on my knees in the middle of the night crying out and being angry at God, and it hurts, and I just don't know why and what's going on. Nothing helps. Then I wake up in the morning and kind of like, okay, new day, new mercy. Sorry, Lord, and keep on going. So it's been kind of a roller coaster. But one thing I kind of understood is that it's still hard for me to let go. You would think this whole experience with cancer, with war, and in Ukraine and Russia, and all these other things would be for me to say, I'm learning, let go. God, you're my only hope. And I know that um, I'll wait, I'll trust, I'll, believe. But in reality, it's hard for me to let go. Um, People usually say that people run to God when things are hard, and when things are good, they forget about Lord. Kind of just thank you, Lord, and then move on to their things, and they forget because life is all right, everything is moving the way it's supposed to, go on with their life. But once things get hard, they come back and they cry out. I almost like feel like for me it's kind of opposite. When things are good, I constantly praise Lord, and I constantly thanking Him, and I'm constantly in a thanksgiving mood. But when it's hard, it's almost like I'm like shutting in, and almost like there are days that I don't want to do anything. I force myself to put the worship music on. I force myself to just like, okay, it's like this, not anger per se at the Lord, but it's just like, gosh, what is going on, kind of, and like, oh, don't want to do anything. And then when I do, I don't let go completely, you know. I think a lot of people are like that. I think people can relate. They cry out to the Lord, then they go and do their own thing because things don't happen right away. I ask you, you didn't answer, let me try again my own way, do things. Then it doesn't help. Then you get angry. Then you start asking questions why and what and what's going on. Then you go do things again your way, and it's just like ups and downs. Well, I think I'm one of those people, and I have to really work on it. I really have to get on another level in my relationship with the Lord. And I'm probably in a really good situation right now to do that. But it's hard, especially when you're in pain. It's hard to just let go and say, I know, Lord, that you're gonna fix it. I know, Lord, that you're gonna release my pain. But the pain continues, and it takes practice, it takes special relationship to actually be in peace in those moments of physical pain. So I'm learning, and the thing is, God showed us already so many times, even through this process of from the day I was diagnosed to the day I got my treatment, this 2.5 months of roller coaster, he showed us that he was always there. He always answered our prayers, and he always guided us the right way. The most recent example is the day before my treatment was supposed to start, finally figured out what treatment it is and to start. So that was March 7th or March 4th, whatever was Friday before. The nurse called us and said, we have to postpone it 2 weeks again. I was like, I didn't even have energy to cry or to be angry anymore. And she said that your insurance said they have to relook at the new meds for chemo, and it's going to take them 14 days. So Brock and I, we were on the phone with nurse. They were telling us how they submitted to the insurance, this and this. They did everything they could. We're going with insurance. They don't even see that anything was submitted. There's like, we can't even work with you because we don't see it. Calling back to the nurses, calling back to insurance. It's like there's no communication. There's no middle ground or anything. So eventually we stopped, and we turned on worship music, and we prayed. We're just like, there's nothing we can do. Whatever it is, it's just going to be whatever it is. The nurse called us. I think we were in the middle of praying, and we even had to turn down the music, I remember, yeah. And she said, oh, everything is all right. We got it. Everything is okay. It was some kind of, it's hard to work with your insurance, but it was some kind of glitch or something. You're good to go. And she said something. She said, whatever you did on your side, it worked. Whatever it is, she said. It's like, I can't believe it, but it worked. So you're good to go on Monday. And we knew exactly what it was, but it was just kind of cool the way she said it. So, I have examples, but it's so hard to let go. When I just started my treatment, the nurse told me one thing. She said, I want you to remember one thing. Do not be a hero. Do not be a hero. Do not try to fix things on your own when you're in pain. When you have some problems, you call us. You don't need to suffer through. If we can help you, we will. So I had to kind of develop that relationship with my nurses, with my doctor, that trust relationship, and they're awesome, and I do have a relationship with them already. I already know my nurses by name, and they always call me back, and they're trying to figure out things, and eventually it works out, and I have to trust them. I have to believe that they will help me. Otherwise, what is it for? Why am I there in this cancer center, right? And so then I started thinking, the Lord was telling me, hello, don't be a hero. What are you having this relationship with me for? What do you need me for? What do you need me for? Seriously, why do you want to believe in me, trust in me, and then you want to be a hero and take things in your hands and try to tell me that I'm not doing anything and like you can do something, Of course, there are situations we can fix. Lord does give us common sense. I'm talking about situations where you know that it's kind of out of your hands, but you're still trying. And plenty of situations like this. All of us have different situations like this, not just my here situation. And he's like, don't be a hero. You gotta develop that relationship with me. You gotta cry out. I'm not saying you shouldn't cry. You shouldn't get angry. My goodness, we have books in the Bible full of that, right? Lamentations are filled with crying out. Some Psalms, David did it all the time. Why did you leave me, Lord? And it's okay. It's okay to cry out. It's okay to be angry. I'm not saying don't, absolutely. But in the midst of it, realizing that you gotta release. You gotta let go. You don't need to be a hero. You gotta call, and you gotta get that relationship going, and you gotta believe that he will fix it. But you gotta let him do it. You gotta let God be a hero, not you. He is the hero, right? And he will do it. He will never fail you. He never failed me. No matter how much I get angry and cry, he doesn't fail. So what I'm saying is, don't be a hero. Get your emotions out. Lord knows. Jesus wept. Lord knows how hard it is. But after you let it out, don't get stuck in it. And don't try to be a hero and fix it yourself when you know you can't. Get out of that whining in a while. Get out of this whining mode and just let go. Again, I'm giving advice, but I'm still working on it. And I will tell you my process of getting through it. I do want, right now, I pray to get in a better relationship with Lord, that He helps me to trust Him more, that He helps me, even through physical pain, to keep thinking, God got it. God is the hero. He will fix it. It will pass. It will go. I'll get stronger. And, He will remind, even in little things, even through the pain, He would remind me that He is there with me through this, that it's a time for me to go through this. It's time for maybe my pruning. I don't know. But He's always there. Even I had to go, because of this severe pain in my stomach, I had to go to the hospital in one of the facilities of Memorial Sloan Cancer Center, and they did a CAT scan, and thank God they didn't see any like problems, just me. I basically have to go to the bathroom somehow. So, but at the same time, and I was still in pain, and I was kind of frustrated. It's still not happening. I'm still constipated. But through all that, they said, but you know what? Wow, the CAT scan shows that makes me cry. God is so good. They said the CAT scan shows that my lymph nodes shrinking already, that the lymph nodes in my stomach, and they did CAT scan from here to just like to my lower stomach, because the concentration was to see what's going on with my stomach. And they said it's amazing, because even after first treatment, your lymph nodes already smaller, so the treatment is working already. And I'm like, Jesus, you're amazing. And suddenly all this suffering with my stomach was worth it. I'm like, gracious, I'll survive. Oh, okay, I'm gonna be ready for next time. Nobody said it's gonna be easy. It's just different perspective right away. So anyway, that's my message. I want to finish with the words of this song I'm listening to, and I'm gonna put a couple songs in the comments that just get me through at this point. Maybe they will help somebody else, but basically it's a question that kind of goes with what I'm going through right now. He's talking to God, and he said, if you don't give me what I want, but you give me what I need, is that enough to believe? Will that be enough for us to believe in Him and still trust and let go? Let Him be the hero if we don't get what we want, but we know we'll be okay eventually, and we just get what we need that second to survive, to be okay. Good question. I love you all. Bye.